Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cry. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so long awaited and I'm so excited to make it because I just graduated high school a couple weeks ago, and at the end of my freshman year I made a time capsule video to my senior self to watch after I graduated, and now is finally the time to watch it. I'm so nervous. I don't remember everything that I said, but yeah, in this video I'm going to be rewatching this video and answering the questions that little 15-year-old me had for 18-year-old me. And we have some grapes because I need a snack when I watch a video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm actually like so nervous. I don't know what I said. Scrolling like this far down to my channel is actually crazy. I think I passed it though. Wow. I was such a baby. Okay, I'm ready. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cry. Okay. Okay. But with that being said, let's get started. So I kind of divided these into categories and I'm just gonna go through them as such. My first category is school. Right now I'm running for class president, and my question to my future self is, did I win this election or did I win any other elections? Okay, so to answer that question, at the time I was running for sophomore office. So your sophomore and your junior year, you were class secretary, and then senior year, you were class president. So yes, you did, in fact, meet that goal. Did I keep all of those extracurriculars? Did I drop them? Okay, did we keep our extracurriculars? Did we add any? Did we drop any? So basically, whenever I was going to sophomore year, I chose to keep student council, obviously, and then I decided to start debate. And then I wanted to do LSC and I wanted to do buddy club. And then the two sports I was interested in at the beginning of high school was cross country and track. I remember the first like freshman and sophomore year, I did go to cross country practice like the first week, and then I just like never stuck with it. And then with cross country, like it's long distance running, so I wanted to do long distance running and track. I did not end up doing track, but I did pick up cheer. During this time that this video was filmed, I was going to try out for cheer, but I was too scared to. So I cheered for my junior and my senior year. And then I did not end up doing LSC just because I found out that like section leaders were only seniors, and by the time senior year came around my plate was way too full to do it. I really wanted to do it though. And then debate, I ended up dropping that. The whole reason why I decided to do debate in the first place is because I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I ended up switching like what I want to do as a career. So did not do debate, and I did stuff for buddy club, but I was never like officially buddy club member. But the other question that I did ask myself was, what clubs did I get involved in high school? My junior and my senior year I did link crew, which meant I got to tour freshmen around, and anytime there was a new student at the school I would give them a tour of the school. You also did NAHS. You got your cord for NAHS, and you did Rho Kappa. Of course, whenever you had the opportunity to be in office, you did it. Your senior year I was the secretary of events, so any type of meeting we had I planned it. BSU also became a thing at my school my sophomore year, and all throughout BSU I was on council, and then my senior year I was president of BSU. Sophomore year you also decided to go to church, and because of your involvement in church you decided to go to FCA. I'm sorry, I have to literally look at my notes app because there was so many clubs that I like started and I dropped, but the last thing that I did extracurricularly wise was Rosa T. Beer Debutante Society. So yeah, did not stick with most of those extracurriculars, did not do those sports, ended up doing a different sport, but at the end of the day I'm definitely proud of all of the extracurricular accomplishments I had. I completely forgot, I did stick with band all 4 years of high school. Second semester of junior year I did sit out, but I did technically do all 4. So yeah, you didn't drop band. We're gonna talk more about band in a second because I know I had other band questions in here. I was cross country and track, and then also did we set any school records? It's so funny how like going into high school I cared about cross country so much. I don't know why that was like a thing for me. I think I just wanted to do a sport, and I was like, well, I'll just run. I don't know, I had so many like questions in here about that. Yeah, you didn't do anything cross country related. One thing that I found out last night at our spring football game is that my friend Campbell's mom is going to be our principal, and I want to know, does Campbell's mom make a good principal? Miss King was my principal for all 3 years. Yes, you love Miss King. She was such a light. She was a little like a lot sometimes, as every principal is, but yeah, overall you did like Miss King. Miss King was very supportive of like literally everything. Sometimes like certain things like band kind of get overlooked, but like Miss King was definitely like the principal that cared about everything. She was like at every event, like she was really rooting for us. My last question in this category is, how much different does the school look? Bro, the school is not even like, the school does not look the same. Basically where student parking was, they took that down. Student parking is now where the old track and field used to be. That old track and field is not a thing anymore. That's where we park now. And then where the old parking lot was, it's like buildings, and the school is so nice and it's so big, and there's no more trailers. Also, said that construction was going to take 8 years. It definitely is not. They're supposed to be done with it this summer. They started construction like I think midway through sophomore year. They really got it done really fast. It's like insane how different it looks. Like I literally forgot how small our school was, and then this video just reminded me of it. I want to know how far along in that process are we, specifically if we have a second floor yet. There was a rumor that we're gonna get a second floor. We did not get a second floor. My next category, I wanted to make something specifically for band and music. I started band really late, and one of my biggest goals is to kind of just catch up to everybody. My first question to my future self is, did we make districts or all state? I actually never tried out. Band was like something that I decided to keep with in high school because for me, I don't like to do things I'm not good at, and I was never like amazing at my instrument because like I said, I started really late, so it was kind of hard to catch up with everybody. The people who play an instrument understand. Like there's definitely like competition within like everything you do, so I just was never like 100% confident enough to try out. Also, how many instruments do we know how to play? Because I know that it's our goal to learn how to play almost all the instruments. Whenever I was a freshman, I was like super into absorbing like everything to do with band. Like I wanted to learn how to play so many instruments. You know how to play the euphonium, you know how to play the saxophone, you're learning how to play the piano. What band did we end up getting in for our senior year? So my goal was to make second band my senior year because I sat out my junior year. I think I missed out on a lot of growth, and also I switched instruments my junior year, so that was really chaotic. But since I was literally learning how to play a new instrument my second to last year of high school, I didn't make second band. I made third, which honestly, to have only been playing my instrument for 6 months and make third, like I'm fine with that. I'm proud of that. We ended up performing a chamber piece. I really hope that we got the confidence to do that because that's something that I really want to do. No, you never got the confidence. I think if I switched to saxophone at the beginning of sophomore year, I probably would have had a lot more of these goals down, but yeah, you just kind of switched instruments late, so yeah, you didn't do that. Did we ever end up doing any of those military internship thingies that they offer us during the summer? Last question. You never did a military internship. You were never into that. Like my problem was I just had like FOMO with everything, so like anytime somebody gave me an opportunity, I just like wanted to take it. And I remember this one time, like these people from the military came in to our like school. They're like, oh, like if you want to like continue to play your instrument after high school, like go to the military, and like here's a summer internship to like make that happen. And I was like considering it. Girl, you didn't even want to play your instrument. Like I literally just wanted to do everything that was like handed to me. Like no, you didn't do that. Question to my future self in this category is, did we ever learn how to play sax? If so, which one? Mine. Yes, you learned how to play saxophone. You did learn how to play the saxophone. You play alto and you love it, and you're gonna make your kids play the saxophone whenever you have them. YouTube category. I already know I did not meet like any of these goals because I'm so inconsistent, but let's see. Did we ever get monetized? No. You know what though? I like actually had such a weird like phase because I kind of popped off my freshman year. Most viewed videos are like all from my freshman year, and I was like, dang, like girl, I'm gonna be an influencer. And then I started getting like really insecure. I was like, I didn't want people to like find my YouTube channel and judge me or like all these different things, so I just kind of stopped. But I remember like my freshman year, whenever I was making this video, I was like, yeah, we're gonna be monetized by this summer, like gonna pop off, gonna be no. No. My next question for myself is, do we still do YouTube? Which I guess that should have been my first question for myself, because sometimes I feel a little bit discouraged. Yes, you still do YouTube. We still do YouTube. So in this video, I did say that I felt like giving up on YouTube sometimes. Yeah, like I said, I had some like big insecurities about my channel whenever I was a freshman. Those insecurities definitely like stuck sophomore year, which is like a big reason why I like gave up on my channel for a second. I think there was a point where I even like privated all my videos, but yeah, you're out of that phase. I don't know what that was about. If there's like one thing I can tell anybody who's like about to go into high school, please do not care about what people think. If somebody's saying something about, like, I'm going on a tangent right now, I'm sorry, but if somebody's saying something about like what you have going on, it's really just projection. Like I promise you, 9 times out of 10 it's nothing to do with you. And I was just always self-conscious of how I was being viewed, and it's like never that big of a deal. How many subscribers do we have as of right now? We're about to look. I have 436. All these questions that I asked myself about YouTube, I really can't answer because girl, you did not do like I had so many like goals. I was like for real, like wanting to be an influencer, y'all. Like y'all don't even understand. Like I wanted my first car to be a Tesla. I really did not play about this YouTube stuff, but like all of this stuff was just like, oh, I was such a baby. I was dreaming so big. But like, yeah, most of these questions, like, you just didn't do. You still try to post twice a week, and are you more consistent at posting? Last question in this category is, did we get to work with any of our dream sponsors? No, I don't. Like, you actually don't even have a posting schedule. I would love to post twice a week, but I'm just like not in position to post twice a week. I'm so busy. Kind of post whenever a video gets done. You don't have a day that you post anymore, which freshman me would probably like tweak over that, because I was so like particular. I was like, I have to post on Tuesdays, I have to post on Fridays. You just post like whenever you want. And then also, you have not got a sponsorship yet. So my first question is, what college did we get into? I know we're kind of up in the air. We definitely don't want to stay in Georgia. What college did we get into? We're going to Kennesaw in 2 months. Yep. We're going to Kennesaw. Who do you? This is so funny because I remember whenever I was a freshman, I was like, I cannot stay in Georgia. Like, I remember having my like freshman meeting with my counselor. I was like, I can't stay in Georgia. Like, I have to go out of state. Girl. No, we definitely stayed in Georgia. We're definitely in state. That in-state tuition is doing us good. Whenever I made this video, I was just like swearing up and down like I was gonna get bans from doing YouTube. So I was like I can just pay for college with like my YouTube funds. I think if that was the case, like if I actually like stuck with YouTube and started getting monetized off of it, I probably would have went out of state. Do we still have plans to study abroad in Spain? I don't know. I definitely want to study abroad. I definitely want to. I think finance is a big thing. If my finances are looking right and I can study abroad without it being like too big of a burden, absolutely. Are you more nervous or excited about moving? Because I feel like since we're moving out of state away from family, we might be a little bit nervous. Like, nothing has hit me yet. Whenever I graduated, that didn't hit me. Every senior year milestone, like none of that was hitting me. The fact that I literally just signed a lease 2 days ago, that's like, I don't know. I guess you would say excited. You're definitely not nervous, but none of the feelings have hit yet. I don't know what you feel, but you're not nervous at all. You're not scared. I'll say that. Were we able to make YouTube like a full-time job? Was I able to make YouTube a full-time job? No. No, you actually have a job that you love though. How many traditional jobs have we had? How many traditional jobs have I had? Girl, you're so bad. You're so bad about keeping jobs. I've worked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. I'm on my 7th job. Did you like babysitting? Because I know that's something that we're trying to do. Your mom did not let you babysit. I remember I was trying to go on this one website and like babysit locally, and she was like, no, like if you're gonna babysit, you gotta babysit for people we know. So like, yeah, I never ended up babysitting. And then also, how much money did we make sophomore summer? You made bands, and I remember I didn't touch it. I worked from July to August, and I made like $1,100. Next category I titled big spending, because these are some purchases that I was thinking about making. Did we ever? I just want to skip this like altogether because I already know, like, what do you mean big spending? Like, you yo, me as a 15-year-old was like actually insane. Like, no concept of money whatsoever. Like, I already know I did not buy anything that I like wanted to buy, but we're still gonna listen to this shit. Able to have our big sweet 16 like we wanted. Did you have that big 18th birthday that you wanted? No, you actually did not celebrate any of your birthdays, which is kind of sad. I feel like a problem with me in high school was I was such a big perfectionist, and I was like, oh, I want this to look exactly like this, and if it doesn't look exactly like this, then like it's just not gonna happen. So it just like never happened. Wow, big spending. Yeah, you didn't spend anything. Last category for this video is titled life. This section just mainly pertains to my relationship with like family members and different friends. So the first question in this section is, am I still close with my mom and dad? Am I still close with my mom and dad? I find that so funny because I would say at the beginning of high school, I was not actually like that close with them. I would definitely say that I'm a lot closer with my parents. That's crazy that I deem that as close, because like now looking back at it, that wasn't close at all. Like, my parents are literally my friends now. Oh, and you have a stepmom and a stepdad now, so. Have we had a boyfriend throughout high school? Did you get a boyfriend in high school? Yes, you did actually. You had 2. But people only know about 1. I remember I was so against like dating in high school too, and honestly, that's fair. Are we still close with Dia and Ansley? Are we still close with Dia and Ansley? The fact that I'm saying their names, I think that speaks for itself. But Dia is my all-time best friend. And me and Ansley like grew apart for a second, but we came back together senior year and we are still good friends. School's in 8th grade and I've just been friends with them ever since. And I think that would be very cool to especially keep Dia around, because me and Dia both moved at the same time. So to have that friendship. Oh, I'm hanging out with Dia tomorrow. Have we gone to at least one party? Have you gone to one party? Yes, we go to parties. We be lit, bro. I'm sorry. yes, you go. Yeah, my mom like chilled out so much when I became an upperclassman. I definitely did the bulk of my partying my senior year though. Did you know whose sophomore theory actually become a reality? Because I have this friend, we're not gonna say his name. So basically, I was told my freshman year that whenever you're a sophomore, like something just happens, you get like this big head, this big ego, and you just do a lot of BS. And you go through a lot of BS with like friendships and like all the things, and I definitely agree with that. I think it's because whenever you turn 16, like 16 is the age that people are always like, oh, like that's the age where you get to do all this, do all that, which 16 is not as grown as like we think it is. But I just think you get like a big head, a big ego whenever you're 16, and that just causes sophomore year to have just like a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, that theory was definitely true. If we're on good terms, I will say his name. I literally said if I'm on good terms with him, I'll say his name, and we are on good terms, but I'm not saying his name. You're not getting any type of recognition on my channel. And he has this theory because he's in 10th grade and he kind of wild, like he does a lot of crazy stuff. But I will say, like his high school experience is just like way different than mine, because it's like there's levels to it, for real. There's really levels to it, and I think as a sophomore, like you will be on a level, but there's different levels that you can be on. So like my sophomore year was definitely not as crazy as his, but your sophomore year will come with its like challenges and its chaos, because I really just think being 16 just gives you like an ego boost. When you hit 10th grade, everything changes. He's like, everyone goes downhill 10th grade. I wouldn't say downhill. It's gonna feel like your world's ending, but your world's definitely not. It's just like when you're 16, everything feels like it's the end of the world. So to answer your question, yes and no, the world did end. But yeah, that is so crazy. I kind of wish I asked myself like a bigger variety of questions. I was asking myself a lot of questions about things that I cared about at the time, and I think it's just so crazy to like look back on this video and realize that like the things that I cared about and valued so much whenever I was 15, like they don't really matter like that. I was thinking like I was gonna have like so many like fulfilled answers. It's just crazy to me like the things that I valued back then versus like now. But you know, that's what growing up is, and I will probably make a video for senior me for when I graduate college, so stay tuned for that, maybe. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I'm still like trying to process the fact that, wow, maybe it's like actually now hitting me that I graduated, because what is going on right now? I cannot believe that I made that video 4 years ago, because I remember sitting over there making that video. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned, because I do have more content planned for the summer. Now how fast I can edit it, I don't know. But I'm really ranting at this point, so I will see y'all in another video. I love y'all so much. Bye.